So Archer, how's Tracer versus Ruby going?
I don't know. I think we should take a break, hold back, relax and everything.
But we need to send in some...
Well, then I've got an idea for you.
Hey, you shouldn't be here till next season.
Who is he?
The name's Combo Breaker, and I've got one hell of a match idea for you guys.
We don't need any more ideas here.
Ah, but it's Cuphead related, you see.
Okay, you can stay.
Hey, who likes mermaids?
Me.
Of course you do.
But what if mermaids were a bit... scratch that. What if mermaids were a hell of a lot bigger?
Cala Maria, the sea Medusa from Cuphead.
And the Giga Mermaid, the queen of the mermaids.
Yeah, mermaid fight.
Yay, Cuphead!
Am I the only one not a huge mermaid geek here?
Ah, who needs sanity when you have seashell bras and fights?
Anyway, I'm Demon.
And I'm Archer.
And I'm Combo Breaker.
And it's our job to analyze these characters to their fullest to see what would happen when these two fictional characters collide.
And in a Combo Breaker. Hey, wait a minute, guys. That doesn't make sense. That's not my catchphrase.
Have you guys ever heard the saying, looks can be deceiving, or every rose has their thorns?
Archer, you know I'm not some guy into poetry.
Well, unless it's an anime quote, I probably haven't heard what you're talking about there, buddy.
Never mind. Well, this lovely gal here is a perfect example of it. Cala Maria, a lovely giant mermaid from the hit gun game called Cuphead.
Waifu material right there, people.
Well, I mean, her opponent is more of a waifu, but we'll see why that is a bit later.
But Cala Maria, just like every other resident, has a problem. They have sold her soul to the devil and is now on the run from him and anyone associated. Just like everyone else, she needs to be ready to fight off those pesky debt collectors.
That dang cup and his brother. Wait a minute, they're cups? Why doesn't she just smash them? They're made of like porcelain or something.
No idea there, but then again, why did she sell her soul? No one knows. But don't worry, people, she isn't just looks. She has a lot of power behind her. She's able to summon aquatic sea friends to help her, like a turtle that looks like he's ready to fight, who can shoot out explosive out of his shell, a seahorse as well, who spits out mounts of water to hold back the enemy.
Oh, she can also send out floating pufferfish to keep out her enemies on their toes, and also she can shoot out ghost pipes from her mouth.
Wait. Ghosts from her mouth? Alright, that's one way to fight. But she also has a yellow fish that can launch electric eels out of its mouth, and she has a red one that shoots some sort of fire projectile as well. So that's what I call variety in fish there, people. You go to the market, that's the kind of fish you look for.
But it doesn't stop there. If she gets electrocuted by eels, she goes into her strongest form.
What do you mean? Oh, Jesus, what happened?
Just another reason that she's not a good waifu, might I add. But she also is a Medusa thingy, which comes with all the powers you would expect and then some. She can easily turn her enemies to stone with one simple look, and her eels can shoot electrical projectiles in a spread shot pattern as well. Kinda like that really good gun from Contra.
Demon, are you getting flashbacks?
Yes.
You two okay?
Oh, we're fine, just... Let's play flashbacks. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It'll be alright.
Oh, me.
Okay, then.
Anyway, there's more, folks. When she loses her lower body, don't ask how she can do that, she becomes a giant floating fucking head. What? How does that work?
What the hell? But her vital organs, her everything. Okay, well, in this form, her stone vision turns into a dodgeable projectile instead of that big-ass AoE it was before.
It seemed to got way worse than before.
Well then, what else do we have to talk about, big ol' sea Medusa?
Well, I mean, we could talk about those green skull bubbles, but instead, let's talk about her feet.
Does she have any feats?
Well, she did survive being nothing but a head, and having everything but her head being turned into stone. And if you look at the ending pic after Cuphead and Mugman beats the devil, spoiler alert, they do, you can see her right there with her whole body.
Well, damn! But she was also able to hit Cuphead and Mugman while they were flying in their planes, which is a pretty impressive feat. And she swam back fast enough that she could keep pace with said cups and planes. Actually, that sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Cups and planes?
It's the 1930s. There were weirder stuff.
Well then, even though this mermaid slash Medusa is a kick-ass gal, she still has some really dumb downsides.
Other than her hideous looks, I'm assuming?
Hey, demonic beings and monsters have feelings too. You racist.
Hey, I'm not... You know what? Whatever.
Well, also, she does kind of rely a lot on ally summoning in her many phases, and she has predictable movement as well. I mean, you can easily tell what her moves are going to be before she even does them.
Isn't that everybody in the game?
I mean, in a game like Cup Souls, I mean Dark Souls. Like, no, Cuphead. That's the name of the game. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea of the game.
Did you just do a Dark Soul?
Moving on. Those few weaknesses don't mean much when you're the fearsome gal of the sea. Beware treading Cala Maria's waters.
A real high-class bout. Now go!
I love Shantae. That game is awesome. She's so cute. But we're here to talk about the best boss in the game by far, the Giga Mermaid, Queen of the Sea.
Who's Shantae? Sounds like a dessert.
What? She's only the best indie character ever. She's a half genie and she uses magic and does this cute little belly dance and she's so adorable. Also, she should be in Smash Brothers and it would be awesome and oh. But then again, we're here to talk about the Giga Mermaid and her Giga boobs.
Great. Now I'm dealing with two demons.
Isn't she the one who wears the blue armor and uses a shovel?
That's Shovel Knight.
You're gonna give me an aneurysm of sheer stupidity, Mr. Demon.
You're welcome. Anyway, this giant beauty was soon captured by Techno Baron, who looks like a weird lizard who could be a ripoff of Bowser Jr. But during that time, she was focused to fight our lovely
Shantae. Did you see what I have to deal with here?
Shantae, by his demand, but soon was freed by her, and then captured again by when Risky Boots came along.
Wait, you didn't know Shantae, but you knew Risky Boots.
I know my pirates, aren't ya?
Just not the girl who kicks her ass, huh? Well, the Giga Mermaid is a beast in combat with some pretty epic powers, like laser beams from her head and electrical bubbles that track down her foes. These bubbles come in two sizes, being small and the same size as her rack, and that's why she's the better waifu.
Nah.
Nothing satisfies you, does it, demon?
When was I ever satisfied, Archer? When am I ever satisfied? Well then, including those two death balls and her giant electric death laser, she also has one in the middle of her forehead right at her enemies. We all know the saying, everyone. I'm firing the laser.
Yes, dead memes. That's what they're here for. But she also has other attacks, like using that big-ass tail for strikes and even summoning large metal structures from the ground. Also, she can make those lasers rain down from the sky to hit her foes as well.
So make rain!
Demon, we aren't here to make song references. But what he said is true. This mermaid is basically known for more electrical attacks when it comes to that weird gem she has on her forehead. And what's with characters using things on their foreheads as weapons?
Why question why she does it or how she does it? Instead ask, where can I get one and how much? I mean, I want brain lightning bolts too. Be like, pew, pew, pew.
She probably got it from where the Great Tiger got his illusion gem or something. But anyway, let's get into defeats. The giant mermaid can take out a lot of damage, being able to take hits from not just Shantae, but also Risky Boots as well. But there's a problem with it.
Oh, you mean they weren't at full power or with their best gear either? So we can fully scale her to a fully powered Risky Shantae?
Oh man, Shantae, why did you have to fight her so early in the game? Well, either way, this is still an impressive feat, and she's quick enough to fight Shantae, her own electrical attacks. So this does give her quite the speed feat. So woohoo! Good job, Giga Mermaid.
Man, I like to be a stinker right now. Let's talk about dance songs, people! Yay!
No, not her flaws. That's just something not good about my favorite mermaid. But if we must, allow me to say this. Her attacks can be easily predicted, as they are a bit telegraphed at times. She can create those platforms that Shantae uses to hit her as well, so that's a thing. Poor Giga Mermaid. It's just like, her predictable attacks.
Can we also mention she was defeated and captured twice by Techno Baron, the geek of the bosses? That has to be a little sad when you're the queen of the mermaids.
Or it could be about the creators got lazy to make new bosses for DLC.
Hey, don't make fun of Shantae. It's a great game. But yeah, Techno Baron winning twice is very, very questionable.
But hey, even with her faults, there's a reason she's feared in the sea. Maybe now you want to play the Shantae game, Demon?
She's the one with the ink machine, right?
You know what? I might have to kill you after this episode, because you just compared a perfect waifu, the best indie game character of all time, to a shitty ink monster from a crappy horror game. After the results, you better watch your back, Demon, because I'm coming for you. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but I'm coming for you. Or maybe not. I'm not exactly a violent person.
Can we just make these two mermaids fight each other?
Sure. While that happens, I'll try to find her game. Okay, these combatants are set. Let's settle this debate.
It's time for these two fictional characters to collide.
And my show's here as well. No, no, no! She's dead! My mermaid, she's dead! But she had all the advantages! She had bigger boobs!
But she didn't have the better abilities. She could even summon all the fish friends she had to hold her back before she turns into her Medusa form.
Oh, right. One of the main reasons Cala Maria wins. You see, Cala Maria just needs to turn girl Giga herself into stone long enough to break her into many, many pieces.
And don't get me wrong, Giga Mermaid is powerful, but hell, Cala Maria shows she can live as just a head for a long period of time with ease. So she can easily take any of the hits Giga gives her.
But what about speed, huh? The Giga Mermaid could easily fight Shantae, who could dodge the lightning attacks from her, whereas Callie over here could barely keep up with some cups and planes. So surely the Giga Mermaid's faster.
Indeed, she has the speed, but that's mainly all she has over Cala Maria. And it's not reaction speed or combat speed either. She can move around fast enough, but all her hits won't be able to keep Cala Maria down. And like we said, she can easily hold Giga Mermaid back for the damn seahorse or the pufferfish, while Callie is given a chance to think a way to win.
Also, she might be faster than Shantae, but not Techno Baron. That's something else. And she was defeated twice by him. And if you compare him to Cala, there's no contest.
Well then, what about her electric attacks? Couldn't she just turn Cala Maria into calamari with a few good shots? Fire up lightning style? Kinda like that Ratatouille scene?
But remember, Cala Maria gains her powers via electricity as she gets electrified enough by multiple eels hitting some sweet spots. So in all reality, she might be able to make Cala Maria stronger.
So it's basically becomes a conductor for Giga Mermaid's shots.
So that leaves Giga Mermaid with her physical attacks, which would be her tail and those steel structures. Well shit, that's not gonna do much, especially since Cala Maria keep her range with her fish summons and her... Ugh. So really, bigger boobs and movement speed was all the Giga Mermaid had in this fight?
Kinda.
Seeing the Giga Mermaid suffer a Giga loss here today.
The winner is Cala Maria.
Coming soon to Fictional Characters Collide, Season 2.
Now I know who Shantae is.
Don't you?
She's the half-genie belly dancer who fights pirates, right? What?
Huh? Oh my god, you got it right. Thank God he got it right. You see, you know what? Well, I'll see you next season, Mr. Demon. For a certain brutal matchup.
What does he mean by that?
He's coming back for 2 other episodes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
I don't like the guy.
I don't know if I like this guy. 4 out of 10 at the most.
Yeah.